Hey guys, what is going on? Jeremy here, back again with another video. In the driveway, haven't started the car up yet, gonna get a little cold start action in here, and then head to the gas station, obviously get a Monster energy drink because I cannot live without them. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start this thing up. Old nasty 2SS. Roll the windows down here for you. It's quite early, so the neighbors are not gonna be extremely happy, but it is what it is, honestly. Wow, the car actually sounds really quiet right now. I rode around last week with the caps off of the J-pipes with the Solo Performance exhaust. It sounded good, it sounded really deep. If I could compare the sound, it was almost like open header. It had that tone, but obviously it was making it all the way to the back of the car. But it was a lot lopier too, and it sounded really good. So let's go ahead and get going here. I actually need some gas too. It is way quieter. I love this car so much. I really do. My beautiful wife Holly was sleeping and I probably just woke her up, and I'm so sorry. I love you. But I definitely probably just woke her up. I don't know, she was passed out, so she might not have woken up. But if you did, I'm sorry, I love you. So as always, going to the gas station, get me a Monster energy drink. Holly's gonna get mad at me for doing that too. She's been trying to get me to kind of cut back on those, and I did for a little bit, but it's kind of hard, man. They're so good. Might not be good for the body, but it's good for the soul. And they will not sponsor me. I reached out to them for fun, and they were like, yeah, we don't really sponsor YouTubers or car stuff, other than like, who they sponsor, Kim Block. You've got to actually be out like in competitions and all that, or like snowboarder or something like that. I don't know, whatever. They wouldn't sponsor me. Now it's like, guys, I make you so much money with all the drinks I buy. Wow, it's so quiet. So as you guys can tell in the title what I'm going to talk about today, let me go ahead and start off. This isn't a stab at 6 Gen Camaros. It's not a stab at anybody who owns a 6 Gen Camaro. I think these are awesome cars, but what I'm going to do today is I'm going to explain why I haven't bought one, and quite frankly why I never will. It almost sounded better with the J-pipe caps off. So before we get into the video, guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop up here at the Duncan Junction right here, North Carolina, off of 42. Anybody in this area, hit me up. Always down to meet new people. But I'm going to stop here, get myself a Monster, and then we'll go ahead and continue this video. Alright guys, back in the car. Got my Monster here. I'm actually going to go back to the house real quick. I know I'm completely straying off topic here, but I'm going to go back to the house. I don't even like the way the car sounds anymore with these caps in. So I'm gonna go home real quick, pull these caps off the J-pipes, and I'll actually show you guys a before and after video. The car, I don't even know, it just doesn't sound as good. I guess I got so used to running them with those caps off. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna pull up back to the house real quick, pull these caps off, and we'll get into the video for real. All right, guys, so this is it with the J-pipe caps on. Literally all I have to do is remove these. So we're gonna go ahead and go to that clip real quick. All right, so that's with the caps off. Personally, that sounds way better. It's got much of a deeper tone to it, less raspy. So we've woken Holly up for the second time now. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this video, guys. I do apologize. Oh my God, it's so loud. So here it is, guys. The reason I haven't upgraded or bought a 6 Gen Camaro. Like I said, this isn't a stab at a 6 Gen or anybody who drives a 6 Gen. This is just my personal opinion. Everybody has their own personal opinion. Definitely drop a comment below with your thoughts on this opinion. Let's go ahead and talk about a 6 Gen Camaro versus a 5th Gen Camaro. Now, obviously, and I'll be the first to tell you, owning a 5th Gen, the 6 Gen is lighter, it's faster, has better 0 to 60. The interior is obviously better. I think GM did a really good job on the interior with the 6 Gen Camaro. Alright guys, so when they quit making the Chevy Camaro in 2002, I always told myself I was going to buy another Camaro if they ever came back. So 2010 they came back with the Camaro. Awesome body style. Personally, that body style grew on me a lot. Honestly, I think I might like it better than the 14 to 15 body style. Personally, I like the front end on these better, but the back end on the 2010 to 2013, I absolutely love the taillights on those. And I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done this. It's so loud. To me, when they put out the 6 Gen Camaro, they just kind of started completely going away from the muscle car look that I know and love. Now, granted, I did work for Chevy for quite some time. I've driven the 6 Gen Camaros, basically all models. I think they're awesome cars. They ride better. Like I said, they're lighter, better quarter mile times. Chevy definitely stepped their game up. The only thing that I can't get past is I don't like the body style, to be honest. Now the ZL1, that's a little bit of a different story. I definitely drive a ZL1, and I definitely drive an SS in the 6 Gen, but it's just something about the body style I just don't like. It's like Chevy kind of went from, you know, the muscle car look over to a sports car, and that's kind of what those reminded me of when they first came out, was kind of like an FRS or a BRZ. Granted, they're great cars all the way around. They are really good cars. I personally just cannot bring myself to purchase one. Now, I have done a few mods on this, nothing crazy. To me it is, and I'll go ahead and tell you, this is another reason I'd never get rid of my 5th Gen, is I don't make a whole lot of money. And I've put, everybody's definition of a lot of money is different, but I've put a lot of money into this car so far, and I don't plan on stopping. I want to keep building this car. This car basically is kind of what made my channel, and honestly, not trying to sound weird, but is what made me. This is the fastest car I've ever owned, to be completely honest. And this car is honestly, it's taught me a lot. It's taught me about respecting a vehicle, knowing when to let out, knowing to keep going. I learned so much from this car. So loud. Now another thing on the 6 Gen Camaro, a lot of updates in technology. I wish I had one right now so I could kind of show you, but a lot of you guys already know, you own them. Interior's way better, a lot more options on the inside. You've got the magnetic ride as well. They're good riding cars. They're extremely smooth. They sound amazing. But again, it's just not for me. I'm a huge fan of the LS motor. Not saying the LT motors are bad. They're good. They make more power than these stock for stock. But it's just, I don't know. I'm an LS guy. I don't really want an LT motor. Now, I think the 5th Gen is going to be the next, you know, classic car 50 years from now, and it's going to be talked about a lot, honestly. I mean, this is the car that brought Chevy back into the performance world. You know, I mean, we still have the Corvettes and all that. When they introduced the 5th Gen Camaro, it was awesome. Sales started going through the roof. Everybody was buying these things. You were seeing them all over the road. You still are. I see a lot of 6 Gens out this way, which is surprising because after they launched the 6 Gen, Chevy actually did horrible in sales. Now, I haven't researched what they're doing now for sales on the 6 Gen, but I'd say about a year after they came out, Chevy started kind of going downhill on sales. Now, I don't know why. They're awesome cars. I think it may very well could have been people like me with their 5th gens who absolutely love these and didn't want to go change over to this sportier look, you know. I guess it looks more like a sports car than a muscle car. I personally, I couldn't own one. I mean, if you gave me one, would I drive it? Yes, absolutely, but I can't bring myself to getting rid of my 5th gen to upgrade to a 6 Gen Camaro. The body style is honestly, the body style is what kills it for me. And I hate to say that, I've got so many friends that have 6 gens, and they're awesome. They're fast. They're really good. I mean, stock for stock, I mean, it would destroy this car. It really would. I've ran in my 5th gen, this is just an example, EJ, he had, and he beat me, he did, but he had a cam, heads, ported throttle body, ported intake manifold, exhaust. And when we raced a while ago, which unfortunately I wasn't able to get good footage, but I'll actually put it right here. I'd say he probably had about 1.5 to 2 cars on me. He probably would have kept pulling if we were still going into it, but that just shows you these 5th gen Camaros, they're still, it ain't no joke, they're quick cars. Stock for stock, I think they should have both been faster. Hands down, you got to give the win to the 6 gen when it comes down to stock for stock performance. But I'll go ahead and tell you now, that is one of the main reasons I don't want to upgrade to the 6 gen. It's the looks. Now, I could get past the LT1. I think that's an awesome motor. It's just me personally, I like the LS motors. But, you know, if you put the drivetrain in the 6 gen into a 5th gen, I'd be all over it. I really would. I absolutely love this body style. I love the way the car drives. It just has that muscle car feel to it. Versus the 6 gen, they drive great. They probably honestly drive better than the 5th gen. The 5th gen just has that muscle feel to it, and I love that. I really do. It's not as smooth of a ride as the 6 gen, but personally, I don't want a smooth ride. I mean, I don't want it to be rough as hell, but I like to feel the road. Now, this isn't going to be a crazy long video, guys. I just kind of pulled this video out of my butt. I know I'm probably not making a whole lot of valid points here, but this is just my opinion. This is a few things that I think of, and why I like the 5th gen better. Who knows, I might eat my words 2 years from now and go buy a 6 Gen Camaro. I don't know. But as of right now, I don't see this car going anywhere. I don't want to upgrade. I absolutely love this car. Like I said, this car has honestly taught me a lot, which just sounds dumb because it's just a car, but I've learned so much from this car. I've met so many people on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube from my car, which you know, the same thing would happen with a 6 gen. But you know, I've got a lot of sentimental value in this car. And as of right now, I honestly plan on driving it until the wheels fall off, to be honest. I love this car. I have never owned a car where I haven't got tired of it in a year. Most of the time I own a car, it's normally from about, let's say average, maybe a year to a year and a half tops. You know, and I bought this car brand new in 2015. This is the first brand new car I'd ever bought. I wanted to buy something that no one else had messed with. I didn't honestly even have any intentions of doing anything to this car. I was just gonna drive it how it was, you know, apart from exhaust. But I absolutely love it, and I've driven plenty of 6 gens, a couple modded ones. I'll be honest, I just love the feel of the 5th gen. Alright guys, well like I said, I just kind of pulled all this out of my butt. I've been struggling extremely bad with posting videos, getting these videos made. Between working a lot in YouTube, it's extremely hard. So if you guys want to see a part 2 to this video, I can go a little bit more in depth as to why I wouldn't upgrade to a 6 Gen Camaro. Maybe give you guys a little bit more valid points, but like I said, it's all personal opinion. But I'm gonna leave it to that, guys. I'm out cruising around. I've actually got a t-shirt and 2 stickers I'm sending out to Brian. thanks for the support, man. Really do appreciate it. Luckily, he's local here in North Carolina, so he should get these here in the next couple of days. But that's it, guys. Sorry if the video wasn't really up to par. Like I said, I've just been extremely busy, but I didn't want to go, you know, a week without putting a video out there. So this is honestly kind of what I came up with. I do have some cool stuff coming on the way, hopefully next week. I've got my next modification to the car on the way. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think it's going to be. Really cool. Super excited about it. This is a completely custom part.